Let's have a quick conversation about Stripe credit card processing. And this is an in-depth review. I want to really review the features, the pricing, everything. So here's a presentation I want you to pay attention to. So basically, when we talk about Stripe, what are we talking about? Stripe is a credit card payment processor that's based in both California and Ireland. So it has headquarters in two countries. And the company was actually established in 2010. And they offer a wide constellation of financial services to supplement their payment processing software, from APIs to global payment acceptance and support for SaaS business payments. So this is kind of important to notice here. And Stripe, as a matter of fact, Stripe is one of the few rated vendors that supports crypto payments in its payment processing system. So we actually recommend Stripe. Yes, of course, we recommend Stripe, but there are certain situations where we recommend Stripe over others, and there are also some situations where we would recommend alternatives. So we do recommend Stripe for businesses that want to accept the widest range of payment types, and businesses that want to support global transactions and operations. And also we recommend Stripe for its ability to build heavily customized APIs. There are some situations where we do not recommend Stripe. For example, we do not recommend Stripe for certain international businesses because right now the service is only available in 47 to 52 countries internationally, and it does not include economic powerhouse China as of yet. And we also do not recommend Stripe for those businesses looking for a very simple solution, because heavy usage of APIs makes having developers on hand a must. And also, we do not recommend Stripe for businesses that want a wide variety of hardware options. So it's one of those things where you have to really see which category fits your business model. But Stripe overall offers payment processing services with no setup or monthly fees. Payment and fee schedules are comprehensive for the most part, although customers will need to contact customer service regarding certain matters, and like volume discount rates, for instance. And pricing is pay-as-you-go, starting at 2.9% plus 30 cents per transaction. I'll speak later on about pricing in more detail. And Stripe lists over 100 features of what is included in its payment processing plans, all of which are sorted by category for easy skimming. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. Make yourself comfortable. You are going to enjoy today's conversation. Let's talk about the specs here. So when we talk about Stripe, what are the specs you need to really pay attention to? So there are three very important elements to keep in mind. So the thing is that Stripe offers a very limited assortment of hardware options when compared to the other credit card processing companies in our research. For instance, HealthSim or Shopify or PayPal, Zettle, and so on and so forth. So what are the three options here? So you have the Stripe Reader, you have the P.O.S. Wise P.O.S. E, and then you have the P.O.S. Cheaper 2XBT. So basically, when we talk about the Stripe Reader, this will set you back $59 US. This is actually available in the US only. This is a mobile payment card reader that can process EMV, NFC, or swipe payments. It offers end-to-end encryption, is battery powered, and has an optional charging cradle and table mount available. So this is kind of the setup I want you to really picture. And then you have, so besides the Stripe Reader, you also have the P.O.S. Wise P.O.S. E. This will set you back $249, and price will vary internationally. So this card reader includes all the features that I mentioned earlier, but it really adds a 5-inch touch screen and comes with Wi-Fi support and a dock for an Ethernet connection. And then you have P.O.S. Cheaper 2XBT. Now, this has no US availability. International costs will vary. And this is built to be just a mobile POS card processor for swipe, NFC, and EMV card transactions. So the thing is that when you think about Stripe, when you think about Stripe, the thing is that they have actually invested heavily on APIs, which means what? They have a very limited, as I said earlier, assortment of hardware, okay? So if you're a business that's looking for, let's say, a provider with sophisticated hardware, this is definitely not Stripe, okay? And it's really important to understand that if you have to set up Stripe, the whole process can be complex because of the APIs that I just mentioned earlier. You're gonna have to have developers on hand to kind of help you out throughout the process. So, and this might take from 3 days all the way to 3 weeks based on our calculations. By the way, boss, welcome back. Again, I want to remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about Stripe credit card processing. This is a Stripe credit card processing review. Let's talk about contracts here. So, does Stripe require a contract? No. Stripe does not come with a contract, but it does present businesses with multiple service agreements for businesses to use with their customers, as well as for use between Stripe and its customers. So the services agreement is comprehensive to the point of touching on intellectual property and actually and also restricted businesses. So it's one of those things where you want to read the fine print, or you want to have a lawyer sort of go through the service level agreements to make sure that you are comfortable about how Stripe will operate vis-a-vis your business. And so does Stripe have a mobile app? Yes. A mobile app is actually offered for Stripe customers using Android, iPad, and iPhone devices. And the app offers a dashboard for viewing customer details, transactions, and payouts. Sorry about this, and payouts. And the Stripe app allows users to receive push notifications of account information and daily summaries. So this is kind of cool. And one thing we have seen in our research is that only the iPhone version of the app allows the user to view or change subscription plans. And Stripe also integrates with various applications. So you have, when it comes to e-commerce, for instance, you have Shopify, of course. You have WooCommerce, you have WordPress, you have BigCommerce, you have Ecwid. If you're thinking about, of course, Shopify, if you're thinking about customer service, you also have Zendesk, you have Freshdesk also. And if you're thinking about other POS, you have Clover, of course. You have Deja Vu, you have Vital, you have First Data, you have Swipe Simple. And you also have QuickBooks. So you kind of have this constellation of integrations here. And when we talk about accounting, of course, you have Xero, you have Wave, you have FreshBooks, you have Intuit, QuickBooks, and more. So the bottom line here is that Stripe advertises a number of well-known brand integrations on its front page, including Amazon, Google, Shopify, and Instacart. It really deepened these product integrations by allowing the business to import product lists, pricing, and categorization. And this presents businesses with access to developers with an efficient way to expand business through its API library and customization processes. So bottom line is you gotta be strong when it comes to API integration, but also when it comes to the developer headcount. Let's really move a little further here by talking about the add-on services that Stripe does offer as of the date of this show. And the thing you need to understand here is that Stripe offers extensive customization possibilities for its add-ons, including financial services, business funding, and cryptocurrency banking. You have pre-built hosted payment pages. You have billing and subscription management, and you have in-depth reporting. So when we talk about analytics, when we talk about data analytics, all the granularity, Stripe is really there for it. Because again, as I've said earlier, they have invested heavily when it comes to API, and also, by the way, API stands for Application Programming Interface. And so this is actually Stripe's ability to speak their software to speak to third-party software. So this is kind of cool. And if you don't go through the Stripe's API, you can go through a third-party conduit such as Zapier. So this is great as well. But one thing I want to say here is that while these possibilities are exciting and can greatly benefit a business in terms of add-on services, the need for a developer's skill set to implement many of these add-ons can limit their usefulness for businesses with size or budgetary constraints. So what I'm trying to say here is if you're a small business, maybe you don't have the cash or you don't have the resources, other resources, it can be manpower to really have those sort of API capabilities, okay? And although it does offer terminal services, Stripe's primary function is to serve businesses working in online or virtual marketplaces. But the cool thing is Stripe is definitely safe, okay? If you actually fulfill the conditions, Stripe is really safe. Payment processing and information are transferred using AES 256 encryption. And Stripe actually claims on its website to have been audited by a PCI certified entity and is certified PCI service provider level 1. So they use P2P ready virtual terminals and 3D secure authentication for businesses and developer logins. So this is kind of cool. They also have a vulnerability disclosure and reward program to help in keeping their systems highly secure. And their customer support is fantastic also. A number of 24/7 support options are available. This includes phone support, callback request, chat support, or email responses. Additional technical support for developers and a searchable knowledge base round out the support options. And Stripe also offers a premium support plan, which includes priority responses, a dedicated account manager, this is really cool, and the ability to customize the support to match business requirements. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about Stripe credit card processing. So this is a Stripe credit card processing review. Let's talk about pricing here. So I want you to look on the screen here. Now, if you want to really understand Stripe processing, the pricing here, you're going to have to call customer service. But I want to give you a little bit of information about what you can expect. So when we talk about the pricing, you have swiped cheap transaction, 2.70% plus 5 cents. For keyed transaction, you have 2.90% plus 30 cents. For online transaction, you have 2.90% plus 30 cents. And the chargeback fee is $15, okay? And if you were to compare and contrast that to Stacks, for instance, that charges $99 as a monthly fee. When we have Square, there's no fee. When we have national processing, we have $9.95. And for Payment Depot, you have $79, okay? Now, so the business model is a little different here. So you have transaction fees that are higher with Stripe versus all the other players. And the one thing I want to say here is that Stripe overall, in our view, based on our analysis, is one of the most transparent credit card processing companies with regard to pricing information. Supported payments using Stripe's per transaction fee option will include major credit card or digital wallet processing on a per transaction basis, ACH debit or credit, wire transfers, support for payment services such as Afterpay and Klarna. And additional pricing can vary and will largely be determined by the number of products, services, or APIs being used by the business. And there are no subscription or setup fees. And Stripe does offer a fee discount for nonprofits, as well as customizable packages with discounts for transaction volumes and multiple product lines. And country-specific rates are also noted, so this is kind of cool. And so the exact details of this are only available by contacting sales support. And so hardware fees are lower than others in our research, but so are the available hardware options, as I actually explained to you earlier, right? So card readers start at $59 for mobile card readers and $249 for countertop smart terminals. And Stripe will accept returns for a full refund if the hardware is sent back in its original packaging within 30 days of purchase. It is worth noting that hardware pricing does change depending on the country, with some options not being available globally. Let's talk about the competition here. So when we talk about Stripe credit card processing, what is the competition? First of all, you have Stacks, you have then you have Payment Depot, you have Merchant One, you have National Processing, you have Block, formerly Square, and you also have you have Hmmm. So you have Hmmm, and I want to quickly talk about those little players. Let's first talk about Stripe versus Hmmm. So as a payment processor, Hmmm has a slight edge over Stripe in its operational model. Neither company is fee-based, so customers of both can expect no monthly or subscription fees. Chargeback fees are similar between the two payment processors, and both support third-party POS integrations. Neither business offers a free hardware option to its customers. Hmmm offers significant per-transaction savings in both swiped and card-not-present scenarios. It has a slight edge over Stripe in online transactions as well. Hmmm, keeping things simple and within the budget of more businesses, will now require the depth of development that a Stripe customer may need. And although Hmmm does not offer the integrations Stripe does, the big one in its pocket, QuickBooks, makes the company even more appealing to small businesses, in our view. And Hmmm has one API, a smaller offering compared to the library of APIs provided by Stripe. And unlike Hmmm, Stripe's APIs can be customized to fulfill almost any e-commerce business need, and Stripe gets the support edge as well as with its 24/7 customer support options. Okay, and Stripe is also well suited to e-commerce based businesses looking to work with the likes of Amazon and Google. What about Stripe versus PayPal? Well, both Stripe and PayPal are tied actually when it comes to operational efficiency, and both offer no monthly fees or subscriptions, the ability to use third-party hardware and a mobile app, and neither of those has free equipment, although both offer mobile terminals. Okay, and Stripe, in our view, based on our research, is friendlier to high-risk merchants and offers 24/7 support and CRM options. Stripe also incurs lower card-not-present fees, but is almost twice as expensive for online transactions. And although PayPal misses out on big e-commerce players, Amazon and Google, it is a brand that consumers commonly use in their daily lives, right? So you kind of have this sort of a household element here. So, PayPal is also more accessible to businesses of any size, as many of the powerful options in the Stripe payment processing platform remain out of reach for businesses without a developer on hand or on speed dial. Let me talk to you about other providers. So I want to talk to you about Block, for instance, and I also want to talk to you about Block, formerly Square, and also Merchant One. So the thing is, when we think about the Block, you have there's no monthly fee, and the online fee is 2.9% plus 30 cents. For the swipe chip fee, you have a 2.60% plus 10 cents. And what about Merchant One? Merchant One, you have a monthly fee that's really kind of low, kind of reasonable. You have $6.95. That's the starting price, by the way. And there's no online fee, but the swiped chip fee will actually set you back 0.29% all the way to 1.55%. The bottom line here is what? Bottom line here is that whether you should go with Payment Depot, Stacks, Merchant One, National Processing, Block, formerly Square, or Stripe, it really depends on what you're really looking for, right? Or even Merchant One for that matter. It really depends on what you're looking for. It also depends on the kind of industry you're in. So are you a high risk sort of merchant, or are you a low risk merchant? That's number one. Number two, are you based primarily online, or are you a brick and mortar sort of operation? That's number two. Number three, how quickly would you want to be set up? How quickly do you want to be onboarded? And number four, do you have resources when it comes to the developing? Do you have API resources? Do you have the developers on like in-house, or can you actually have somebody on speed dial? It's one of those things where you have to really pay attention to how Stripe will actually impact your current operations. Now, if you do not want to actually have if you don't have a primarily online business, it's just better to go with one of the other alternatives. For instance, Payment Depot or Merchant One or National Processing. But if you are a purely online business and you want to have integrations to Amazon, to Shopify, and so on and so forth, Stripe is really cool. We actually recommend Stripe highly for those scenarios. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. Let me quickly recap today's conversation. So this was a Stripe credit card processing review, and I actually gave you a presentation of Stripe, the specs, the pricing, the competition, and finally the verdict. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll speak to you another time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.